As we prepare to enter a new era of driving, the cars of 2024 reflect a bold new vision for the future of transportation, one that is smart, sustainable, and safe. And these are the most exciting new cars revealed so far. Vinfast VF7. The VF7 is Vinfast's response to the Toyota bZ4X, which suggests that it may end up being a possible best fan favorite of Vinfast's electric SUVs. The VF7 should appeal to a wide range of electric SUV buyers because it's compact enough for confined urban environments but substantially large enough to compete on the open road. Vinfast will be offered an Eco and Plus versions, just like the smaller VF6. 349 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque are anticipated to be produced by the more potent dual-motor all-wheel drive Plus variant. Regarding the front-drive single-motor VF7 Eco, expect the same 201 horsepower and 228 pound-feet of torque, but hopefully something more optimized to offer a little more punch. Details about battery pack capacity and EV system charging are not yet available. The VF7 will be marketed as an upscale electric crossover with options including premium vegan leather upholstery trim and a panoramic sunroof. A front LED light bar with animated effects and rear trademark LED lights are among its exterior features. Each VF7 will also be equipped with various active driver assistance systems. Mercedes-Benz EQG. The Mercedes-Benz G-Class developed a reputation as an all-terrain vehicle over several decades before becoming a six-figure prestige symbol for celebrities. Now that gas-powered vehicles are becoming less popular, the G-Class is giving birth to the all-electric EQG. The EQG maintains the traditional G-Class boxy design, and Mercedes claims it will continue to be a capable all-terrain vehicle. One electric motor is anticipated to be installed in each wheel of the 2024 Mercedes EQG, and the battery pack will be integrated within a sturdy, vintage ladder frame. 4 individually controlled electric motors, one near each wheel, are expected to power the EQG, enhancing both on- and off-road driving capability. If the design is any indication, the EQG will also include a 2-speed gearbox that can be switched between for off-roading. Like the gas-powered G-Wagon, the EQG will have a stiff rear axle and a sophisticated independent front suspension that should improve on-road driving. This vehicle is already hard to find, and imagine trying to get your hand on an electric EQG now. Lucid Gravity. The Gravity electric SUV is the logical next step after the release of the Lucid Air electric luxury sedan. The 2024 Lucid Gravity is anticipated to take what the Air offers, but adding a higher seating position, a more spacious cabin, an SUV design, and yes, a higher price. It will use the same technology as the Air. The Air sedan serves as the mechanical foundation for the Lucid Gravity SUV. We anticipate a version with dual electric motors and standard all-wheel drive. Like the Air, the Gravity will be available in high-performance Grand Touring mode with up to 1,200 horsepower. However, a Sapphire variant with up to 1,000 horsepower is also possible. The most expensive variants, like the Air, will probably be the most potent, with lower-end Gravity trims having lesser horsepower figures. The Gravity's taller, more angular SUV appearance will likely be less aerodynamic. Range should be slightly reduced as a result, even though its sedan brother promises a driving range of up to 516 miles per charge of its 112 kWh battery pack. The Gravity should be able to charge quickly using DC fast charging, just like the Air. It may include 3 years of free charging at Electrify America charging stations, plus still be eligible for federal tax credits for a couple more years. Mercedes AMG EQE SUV. Mercedes unveiled a fully electric SUV that was the more potent AMG model, giving the 5-seater up to 671 horsepower and 500 kilowatts. The two variants each have their front fascias, while the standard EQE SUV has a closed-off grille with a star motif. AMG's face has vertical accents with a Panamericana grille-inspired appearance. The interiors of the two vehicles are similar, and both come with the brand's optional hyperscreen display. Mercedes will also provide 4 trim levels for the Mercedes AMG EQE SUV, from the base 350 Plus to the AMG. The rear-wheel drive 350 Plus will have a single motor producing 288 horsepower, 214 kilowatts, and 417 pound-feet of torque, or 565 newton-meters of torque. Mercedes will sell the 536 horsepower, or 392 kilowatts, EQE 500 SUV and the dual-motor EQE 350 4MATIC. Customization will allow new Mercedes EQE owners to determine price as well as how long their vehicle can go when fully charged. Polestar 2. 2024 will be a special year for both Polestar as a company and the new upgraded Polestar 2. According to the company newsletter, the Polestar 2 will get an increase in power, range, improved sustainability, and have a rear-wheel drive RWD model optional. The 2024 Polestar 2 will be available in 4 main models: standard range single motor, long range dual motor with performance pack, long range single motor, and long range dual motor. Polestar is increasing the EV's range for 2024. You could be getting as much as 395 miles in some variants. Still, charging rates are stuck at 205 kilowatts unfortunately, a little slower than Tesla's supercharging speeds. Dodge Charger. When the next generation Charger goes on sale for the 2024 model year, it will be an entirely new car for the Dodge lineup. A 4-door model will also be added to the roster, but we'll learn more about either vehicle closer to its debut. There will most likely be more trim levels for the 2024 Charger, but we only know of 3 for now. The number of engines that will power the various trims of the new Charger is still to be disclosed by Dodge, but the base 340 model is expected to produce 455 horsepower, while the mid-range 440 models is expected to produce 590 horsepower. An all-wheel drive 800-volt architecture will be used by a high-performance trim known as SRT Banshee, although the model's horsepower capacity has yet to be disclosed. We also know that the initial prototype employs a multi-speed transmission rather than the traditional EV direct drive system. Strong acceleration also gives the driver the impression of a gear shift. Hyundai IONIQ 7. The 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 7, an all-electric SUV resembling the 3-row Hyundai Palisade, is the new electric car Hyundai plans to use as a trigger for deep market penetration. This vehicle will have a seating capacity of 7 or 8. The Hyundai IONIQ 7 model is one of the 3 new electric vehicles the company has already committed to releasing in the following years. There's no official word on the vehicle's release, although 3 trim levels might be anticipated. Because the company is concentrating on producing a vehicle that has a driving range of 300 miles minimum, it's anticipated that this vehicle will feature a huge usable capacity battery, and a 350 kilowatt fast charger will be included. Pretty decent performance, but for a much cheaper price. Porsche Macan EV. Porsche's 2024 electrification initiatives are getting even more aggressive after the launch of the Macan EV. Before the new crossover makes its official appearance, Porsche will make the performance rear axle available with the Macan EV, depending on the model, when it goes on sale. The 2-valve shock absorbers for the Porsche Active Suspension Management System are one of the new features of the Macan EV. They are available with steel or air suspensions, independently adjustable, and will provide better damper characteristics. The front and rear tires will have different widths to enable the rear-biased weight distribution, and wheel sizes will go up to 22 inches. The new data aids in giving the Macan EV a complete picture. In its most powerful configuration, the crossover will have up to 603 horsepower and more than 738 pound-feet of torque. In addition, it will have the technology, features, and suspension needed to harness all this power. Rolls-Royce Spectre. The hallmark of a Rolls-Royce has always been quiet, smooth propulsion. It has had a V12 engine ever since the company's brand was incorporated into the BMW Group in 2003. But other than nostalgia for gasoline, there are a few reasons why switching to an all-electric power won't enhance the distinctive Rolls-Royce experience. The first ever 2024 Rolls-Royce Spectre EV fills that gap. The luxury brand makes the front and rear electric motors for the Spectre. They produce 664 pound-feet of torque and 577 horsepower. A battery that has a capacity of more than 100 kilowatt-hours provides power. Although it has a different design, the battery has the same chemistry as the BMW iX M60. According to Rolls-Royce, the Spectre's anticipated range on a full charge is 320 miles. By applying the WLTP standard, which is utilized in Europe, although EPA estimates can vary slightly, a range of about 300 miles is reasonable. A sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 4.4 seconds. However, a Rolls-Royce isn't about violence and is unsuitable for drag strip competitions against a Tesla. Cadillac Celestiq. For many years, the Cadillac has struggled to compete with European luxury brands. Still, it has persevered as seen by the release of its new electric flagship, the new 2024 Celestiq luxury sedan. Although this stunning vehicle resembles the new Lyriq EV SUV in terms of family resemblance, it stands out thanks to its slender lines, sweeping roof, and bustling rear end. The designers at Cadillac claim to have combined historical design cues with cutting-edge technologies that forecast the future course of the American luxury brand. The interior decor is equally as dramatic as the exterior, and the cabin dazzles with vividly colored leather, a 55-inch digital dashboard, and bucket seats designed in the Ames style. A small group of artisans will hand-build each Celestiq as the line assembles them. According to the EPA, the Ultium battery pack that powers the Celestiq is big enough to provide around 300 miles of driving range per charge. According to Cadillac, a 200 kilowatt connection will give the battery a range of 78 miles in just 10 minutes.